Hi everyone, Emily here. Want to make a video. I've had some requests and I'm really trying to pull this one out of me. I don't feel the most inspired, but I am going through a lot of things. Um, so I guess if I share them, maybe I will help some other people, but I am here in Hawaii. It turned out to be a spiritual experience for me, my spiritual awakening, which started about 2 years ago. And as my mind woke up and I realized the power of positivity and the universe, I've met so many people and so many things and occurrences have happened that have made me a strong believer, a knower, a rememberer of everything, of spirituality. And I go through these times where, usually I'm super positive and I'm enthusiastic, and I believe enthusiasm is the God within us. Enthusiasm is our soul recognizing the right path or what we are supposed to be doing. Then we get excited because it matches our soul. We're happy about it, yeah. And usually I'm really enthusiastic, and I know that I'm provided for, and my path is unfolding for me. But other times, even with all the confirmation that I've had, I start to lose it, and I start to, get depressed, and I really don't like feeling that way. I spent, since I was 12 years old, I was on antidepressants till I was 26 years old, and the doctor just said, you'll be on it your whole life. And then I started doing yoga, and I had the spiritual awakening, and I realized that I had something to look forward to, and I didn't need antidepressants. But I think maybe depression could somehow be a normal thing. I'm not really depressed where I don't leave my bed or anything like that, or my appetite hasn't changed, but I'm just like doubting myself and doubting the future and doubting the universe, which I don't need to do. And even though I know that it would still happen, I still, you know, um, I'm a waitress right now, and I believe, we create our own path, our own future. Everything that you want to happen can happen. And what I want to happen is I want to travel the world, and I want to be a speaker. I want to speak to groups. I want to talk to people. I want to empower people. I want to share the message of who we truly are as human beings, our soul, everything, our like, just that we are here to learn lessons. That Earth is a holographic school. It's a third dimensional hologram that really doesn't exist. It's just all vibrations. And we are here, our soul is here in this bodily form just to learn lessons, and we keep incarnating in different lifetimes to learn different lessons. And that's what I really believe, and there's a whole lot more to it. But I want to connect with more people who are spiritually awake and travel and learn more. I want to travel to all the sacred spiritual spots. I want to meditate in India. I just want to travel the world and learn all that I can, just so that I can share all that I can. And it's not really learning, it's more remembering, because we already have all this knowledge. We have all the universal knowledge in us. But I want to remember everything, and I want to travel, and I want to share it. And that is my goal. And um, I kind of get antsy sitting still, and I told myself I didn't want to be a waitress again, and I've been a waitress for the past like 4 months or something like that, and it's really like sitting hard on me, because I'm like, this is not what I want to be doing. But then I have to remember, we have two jobs in this lifetime. One is what you're here on the earth for, your purpose, your dharma, and the other one is what you do to make money. And if we're lucky, we could combine the two, which I hope to do. So what I'm doing now at the restaurant is hopefully just making money to support my travels, and that's what I'm hoping will happen, or I know it'll happen. I have my vision board. I have every place I want to go. I have everything I want to do. I'm really into healing and Chinese medicine, herb healing. I'm into all natural stuff. If you watch my posts on Facebook, you know that I'm against genetically modified food. I'm against processed foods. I'm against factory farming. I'm against animal abuse. I'm against animal products being in every single thing we eat. You know, and I would like to be an activist too, but I don't want to surround myself around activism and negativity and being like upset all the time. I'm trying for myself to find a positive way to incorporate all my beliefs in. But you know, if you watch my last two videos about being assertive, and um, after I had my spiritual awakening, I was really positive and um, just was very happy and didn't have any issues with people. But now I go back into working at the restaurant and stuff, and like meeting other people who we're all at different levels of consciousness and on different vibrations. And a book that I just finished reading was Lessons of the Ascended Masters, and one of the lessons is that we aren't necessarily supposed to just be with people on our same vibration, that we can't just hang out with everybody on our wavelength, because you're not necessarily going to learn any lessons or the lesson. So people hang out with people that are in a different vibration than you, teaches you more lessons, and you can teach them. And that's what I really believe, is just everything's a lesson. Every single thing that happens to me, I'm like, what did I learn from that? How did I grow? How did that person grow? And that's how I process everything. That way I keep moving higher and higher and higher, and I can advance in my life. Because if you don't learn that lesson, it keeps coming back. You have a bad relationship. Like, I was in four abusive relationships in my past, living in Wisconsin, and it wasn't until I figured it out on the last one that they stopped repeating themselves. So the same type of relationship, the same, you know, your boyfriend cheats on you, then the next one does, whatever, some sort of thing. It could be with friends, it could be with family, but some sort of lesson is going to keep appearing until you figure it out. The universe will just keep on knocking and say, hey, how about you grow? How about you learn? And if you don't, if you don't learn it, you'll just keep repeating it, and you know, maybe that'll bother you through this lifetime, and then the next lifetime it's going to come again. So whatever we don't figure out this lifetime, we have to come back and do in the next lifetime, and that's what the lessons are about. But so I've had some really strong lessons here on Maui, and dealing with you know, emotional issues, and but some of the lessons are very similar to ones that I would have worked out with my family, is how I kind of believe. Like, there's just certain similarities in my life back home and the one here, and things that I didn't get to finish back there, I think that I'm bringing up here in Maui so I can finish and process and move forward, and like move on my spiritual journey and become the person I want to be, the teacher, the leader. And not that anyone's ever really just a teacher, because I'm always a student. I'm always going to be learning, sharing, you know, teaching, hopefully, guiding, healing. I'm a healer, energy healer. We all have these powers and tap into them. But the past couple weeks I've been feeling like what I want isn't going to happen, or like I'm worried about it, which I really shouldn't be. And just kind of feeling down about it, and so I decided to do a juice cleanse, because whether you know it or not, what we eat in our body blocks us and controls our emotions, and also can block our soul, or our vibration, and our energy levels, and our chakra systems, and everything has to be in harmony and balance. And that's why you want to eat a whole foods diet, eat as many vegetables and raw living foods as you can, to keep your vibration higher and your connection to spirit and to source higher. And so I decided to do a 5-day juice cleanse. I'm on day 4 right now, and I'm starting to feel a lot better. And people are complimenting me, saying I look so vibrant, and so I'm feeling good on the outside, physically. Also, I've been getting emails from people reminding me that I'm an inspiration, and I really appreciate when that happens out of nowhere. Whenever I'm feeling down, and also I get an email that's saying, Emily, you remember when you changed my life and you did that? And that makes me feel good and remember my path, my purpose, my passion, and that's what I want to do. Is like, I really feel like I'm just up front, just trying to learn everything I can, and going through my hard lessons so that I may run into the people going through the same things that I went through. I've been through a lot of different things in my life, and everybody has, but I want to take everything that I've gone through and share it with the world, and share it with other people, and bring other people to the peace in their life and harmony with their soul and their love, so they don't have to feel fear, they don't have to be angry, they don't ever have to be jealous or insecure. Any of these emotions that are ego-based, that are unnecessary, if we can learn to release these from our body and our mind, and we hold emotions in our energetic bodies as well, they can cause illnesses on the physical body. So it's really important to just come from a place of love and peace, and that is where I want to be from. And I know that I get pulled down and surrounded by other people that aren't on my level, and that's nobody's problem but mine. I need to learn to be positive and be myself no matter what. And that is me growing, and right now, and that's what I'm going through, is being Emily, being the person I want to be, being my soul, being my spirit. And I just want to share whatever I can do to help other people on a personal level, because this life is beautiful and there's a whole lot more than we're raised to believe. There's everything that I know, I've learned in the last 2 years. I never heard of it before. Just the spirituality, just these things. I mean, they're kind of thrown at you through churches or religion in some ways, but I don't think in all the ways that it can be. So I want to come at the approach not being a religious or you have to believe this or this, but I want to give off certain cues and let you guide yourself and use your intuition, because we all know and we all lead ourselves. And the only person, the only person that can tell you what's true is yourself, your higher self, your connection to source, nature, the universe. I hope all that came out well and it made sense. But, the roundup summary was that I haven't been feeling the most positive, and I'm working my way to it, and I hope that I can keep sharing and continue, maybe helping, guiding other people, inspiring. So, aloha and love. I hope everyone has a blessed evening. Aloha.